Hi folks, in the last video I show how the admin side works on the desktop. This video I'll show you how the web view from the student side generally works in. So as I said, just like in the admin side, a student has to go to the URL app.zuvy.org, log in with the email that they are enrolled into. Okay, I'll just click on my personal email. Okay, I got successfully landed. Okay, I'll just close this pop-up. Now in the screen you can see that there are bunch of courses that I have been enrolled into. I can click on completed to those courses that I have completed successfully. Let's click on the enrolled one on which I am currently enrolled. I can click on the dark mode or the bright mode based on my comfortable. Okay, coming back to the environmental studies, I'll just click on the resume learning part. Here you can see I'm already have completed 14% of the course. You can see the entire details of me. I've been enrolled into alpha batch. Currently students, there are 3 enrolled students. Complete duration is 12 weeks. What is coming next? So this is the dashboard that gives me an understanding of the entire curriculum. I click on the course labels to see what all things I'll be learning across my journey of this particular course. you know I'll go back to the dashboard part. Okay, sorry. I'll go back to the resume learning part. Okay, so I think I'll start with module 1 first, or maybe let's go with module 2. Okay. Okay, so this is a video that comes. Okay, so this is how this video begins with. Once I complete the entire video, I'll be able to, my progress accelerates. In the article now, let's say I complete the entire video, I'll click on article. In the article, you can see the PDF. As a student, I can either download it or just read it in the platform only. Once I complete reading the entire article, I'll just click on mark as done. Okay, which will ensure that the student has completed this particular article. Same goes with the article number 6, chapter 6, United Nations framework. I'll just go through it. you know I click on mark as done, and thus the progress increases. Okay, you can see in the 24 from 14% to 27% it has increased. Coming to the next part, in the assignment part, you can see this is the same assignment which I showed in the admin side, where I can see the question. you know I can go through this, prepare a solution and paste my submission in the make a submission section, where I can paste a Google Doc link or a Drive link or any other link. But we have to be we have to be very mindful with the timeline. Like here the due date is 31st of October, and also we have to ensure that the document we are sharing is in the public mode, ensuring that the admin or whosoever is the instructor who is basically reviewing your document or your submission gets a complete access to it and able to mark you accordingly. I go back to the course. Okay, let's go to the another section. Let's say plants and animals. Okay, here the same video, article, and then there is a quiz section. So this is the quiz that I work around. I'll just submit one, and let's say the another one is for the sense. Okay, let's say nose. you know I'll just click some random and then submit my quiz. I'll click on submit quiz. This way I can see what all questions I have done correctly, what all questions I have done wrong. So right now I have completed all the questions correctly, thus making sure that I complete the entire test. I go back to the course, see my progress bar is eventually increasing. Right now this attendance section is only for the live classes, so right now it's not showing anything because no live classes has been scheduled. Okay, then there is this final test section. If I click on this, I'll redirect to the final assessment, which is basically comprises of both quiz, open-ended questions, everything. So if I click on this, you can see the duration of this test. When will the test will start, which is 15th of October. Thus today is the 15th of October. The test has started. What are the total marks? Right now there is no description available, but if you want, you can include that as well. I'll click on begin assessment. You know, here's some guidelines that I have to work around, which includes I'm not supposed to switch any tabs. can't exit the full screen mode to ensure that the cheating or any kind of such practices doesn't happen. uh, and the platform always keeps track on my movement with the mouse, with the keyboard, to ensure that everything is, well sorted. The webcam and microphone will automatically be open to ensure that there is no as such external assistance for me doing that particular assessment. If I click on I understand and proceed, I can see all the questions, final assessment, proctoring rules. Again, I can see that there are two kind of questions. I'll just click on the quiz one first. I'll click on few questions. um, okay, once I'm done, I'll submit the quiz. Okay, it's done now. Then there is an open-ended question where I am supposed to write some question answers, you know sample test. Once this is done, I'll click on submit answers. Okay, I can see all everything. Okay, if I have to review it again before the submission, I click on solve challenge bar. Okay, it's already been submitted. I'll Once this is done, I'll click on submit, and thus it's been submitted. In case I've right now my score is just 37.50%, and I'm failed at it. In that case, I have two options. One is to view the result, what I have submitted. I can see the submissions by clicking on here. You can see what I have done right. So MCQs I did correct, but as I mentioned, the questions, the open-ended questions, I didn't do good because I write the sample questions. Another one is the request to reattempt, which I can only apply if I fail or if I submitted it by mistake. I click on it, I send the request, so the admin will get a notification that the student have raised a request for a reattempt. Admin then can get in touch with him directly to ensure that the reason which he mentioned is validated, or in case if he disapproves it, whatever the communication that happens gets updated to the student via email. So this is how the entire assignment, the final assessment, works basically. This is exactly how a summative assessment during our school days, the half yearlies or stuff like that happens. Okay, so this is the platform for the student side. Now in the next video, I'll show you the mobile layout of how the platform basically works around.